Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to VRW Warzone. This is week 4, the final week of round 1 of the Warmaker Tournament.
The following contest is a round 1 action match, and in pure frenzy. In order to win this match, you must throw all your opponents over the top. The last Warmaker stage will be allowed back entry into the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first, from the top of Louisiana, Jacob Baker.
I am the one and only voice of VRW commentary. I am the one and only Quantissimo, and this is Jacob Baker of P&D, looking to redeem himself along with 7 other warmongers who are unfortunate not to make it around 2. Tonight, they have a chance to get back in the running.
From Birmingham, England,
Boy Demise, who we saw last week literally lose in a well-versed back and forth contest against one Isan Indy again. This is the King of the Hill Frenzy. Victory by becoming the last warmonger standing in the ring. But you still gotta throw over 7 other people. Can this man even be capable of doing so? By far someone, in my opinion, who needs redemption more than any of his other opponents. Kosuke Kurosawa was going into his first round matchup against the unsung champion, Jason Ramirez. He wasn't even supposed to compete on night 1, but the irate Jason Ramirez, so irritated at the situation, having to fight for a championship he never lost. It was made official that very night that he and Kosuke go head to head, and Kurosawa was the loser in that match.
From Saratoga Springs, New York, Christian Tracy.
Possibly another dark horse in this matchup. This is Christian Tracy. It was Christian as well who lost on night 1 of the Warmaker Tournament and on a return to the Warzone, losing to P&D's KJ Hunter. Christian Tracy definitely with a lot to prove here in this matchup. But this man possibly has the highest hope in this match.
From Norco, California, Bram Goodwin.
It wasn't even an altercation backstage that led this man, Bram Goodwin, to go on an instant classic against his opponent, Mason Rex. No one expected this newcomer to go as hard against Mason, pushing him to the limit and shaking off the ring rust. Bram Goodwin with the best chances in this match. Of course, there's always a size.
Representing New York, from Brooklyn, New York, Tito.
Sean Wolf was the man who was miraculously able to knock out Big Tito out of the Warmaker Tournament. Big Tito was deceived by the strength of Sean, but still had a back-to-back showing of power between the two. Big Tito with a size and power advantage for sure in this match.
Representing American Terror, Darren Troy.
This man, Darren Troy, was practically a write-in for the Warmaker Tournament, filling in the spot that had been recently let open, but was decisively defeated by the returning Benaya. Darren Troy looking to become the second member of American Terror to advance to round 2.
from Richmond, Virginia, Jay Williams.
Jay Williams, definitely the tallest in this King of the Hill Frenzy match. Lost last week to Pierce Miles during week 3. And this large ensemble of fresh and returning VRW Warmongers, all with an opportunity to get back into the Warmaker Tournament. However, there are double duty tonight. The winner of this match will go on to the main event in order to challenge Kennedy Reed, someone else who lost in round 1. That opportunity to get back in the Warmaker Tournament. They will face off and battle in round 2, and here we go! It's going to be hard to keep track of literally everything that will happen in this matchup. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the only way to win is to be the last Warmonger standing in the ring after all other 7 of your opponents have been thrown over the top rope, and Bram Goodwin trying to get one of the biggest men out of this matchup, that being Bully Demise. And Bully getting taken down by Darren Troy. 4 of the biggest that you need to pay attention to in this matchup. That one right there being Jacob Baker. Lay out another. And Bully Demise, Jay Williams trying to get back to his feet. And there's Big Tito. Powerbomb by Bram. Again, elimination by being thrown over the top rope. Both feet have to touch the floor. All 8 of these Warmongers looking to challenge the 9th who failed to advance to round 2, that being Kennedy Reed. In the main event in order to get back into the Warmaker Tournament and have a straight shot to round 2. And Darren Troy trying to get Kosuke Kurosawa out this matchup here. Ooh. Thrown back. Oh, double knees by Kurosawa. And Jacob Baker, P&D, laying down Jay Williams. And the power of Bully Demise just hoisting Bram Goodwin over the top rope. But Jacob Baker with some strength of his own. Action all around this war zone, ladies and gentlemen. And later tonight we may hear something about the War Maidens Redemption match. As there have been a couple of spots that have been opened up on their end, both for round 1 and round 2. But more on that later. But Big Tito with some power and a power bomb by Bully Demise. These big men doing big men things as they should. Taking anybody they can get their hands on and tossing them aside. Black hole slam by Big Tito and a DDT by Kurosawa. This action is going to be vicious. One of these men with an opportunity, to have their dreams realized by becoming the first Warzone champion of 2023. Hurricane Run by Christian Tracy. Big Tito going for a ride by Jay Williams, jamming the knees into the chest. In case you are new to the show, that was the Trojan Horse, a maneuver normally performed by Darren Troy, but is being met by Christian Tracy right now. Turned around, double axe handle by Jacob Baker and being dropped by the DDT. And now, a DDT again by Tracy. Throwing down once more from behind. This time it's Jacob Baker trying to go for a power slam, but got countered in a DDT by Bram. Failed to hit that clothesline. Has him up looking for the Alabama Slammer by Bram Goodwin. And Goodwin and P&D. Jacob Baker tried to get one up on Big Tito, but that failed. And now Bram going after Baker, has him up in the corner. Baker trying to keep himself grounded in the corner over there. Trying to keep himself in this matchup here at an elbow. Breaks free of the grip. Oh man! Crossbody by Baker as he goes back after Kurosawa. Oh shit! Bully Demise almost hoisted Tito over the top rope. But Bram Goodwin with the power of his arm off that gut wrench. You don't take the strength off of a man like Tito or Bully Demise, but you gotta admire the deceiving strength of some of the other competitors in this matchup here. And Christian changing over the top rope. Darren Troy almost got Tracy out of this matchup being the first elimination, but Tracy able to save himself and an exploder tossing him aside. And Bully Demise. Black hole slam by Big Tito. And Jay Williams has been tossed out by Kurosawa. First elimination of the matchup goes to Kosuke Kurosawa, who was able to get Jay Williams out of this matchup and lay out Jacob Baker. We are down to 7. And Big Tito with the power slam oncoming, but a counter by Darren Troy. Big time drop kick by Bully. And Bully Demise just having his way now as the field begins to thin itself out and a lariat by Tito. And Big Tito trying to go take down another. Oh! Misses with the drop kick. Big Tito with his sights on Jacob Baker. Looking for a fisherman buster suplex. And now Bram Goodwin with a clothesline taking out Big Tito. Size doesn't matter in this matchup here. 2 big men have been eliminated from the King of the Hill. We are now down to 6. Kosuke Kurosawa, Christian Tracy, Darren Troy, Jacob Baker, Bram Goodwin, and Bully Demise, who's about to be thrown out by Bram. Bram Goodwin tosses him over with 2 eliminations. 2 of the biggest men eliminated by Bram Goodwin. Now we are down to 5. Jacob Baker with the most beef on his body in this match now finds himself at the mercy of Christian Tracy. Gets draped over the top rope and a big forearm to Troy. Yeah, whoa! Jacob Baker having a field day now. And Darren Troy doesn't want to be here now. Over the top rope, Darren Troy holding off for dear life. Christian Tracy helping him out, push him over, but Troy still holding on. Hanging on for dear life on that power rope, and Jacob Baker eliminates Darren Troy. We're down to the final 4. Jacob Baker, Bram Goodwin, Christian Tracy going for a ride with that spin out Uranagi. And Kosuke Kurosawa. And Jacob Baker put himself in between the fight here. Christian Tracy got eliminated. Down to 3. Baker off the springboard moonsault. And a dangerous position for the top rope. Dives down. Thought he was aiming for Kurosawa. But Kurosawa now back on the assault. And is now trying to eliminate his second big man. And Jacob Baker holding on. Now holding on to that middle rope over the top rope. Still holding on to that bottom rope and trying to fight his way out, and he does. And now, clothesline to the shoulder plexus. But with a grip of the nape of the neck, Jacob Baker, got taken down by Kurosawa. Drop kick, rolled out the way, drop kick again. But Bram ignoring Jacob Baker. Toss over the ropes here. What an elbow! And now the ground and pound by Bram Goodwin, who would love nothing more but to get another crack at Mason Rex, a man who eliminated him from the Warmaker Tournament. Kurosawa would love nothing better but to shove it in Jason Ramirez's face if he gets back into this tournament. But again, the winner of this match is on double duty. They'll have to face a fresh Kennedy Reed later on in the main event. Kurosawa, however, doing everything he can to make it to the main event. And Jacob Baker got caught with a kick to the midsection here. And looking for Brave Buster perhaps. No, great counter. And a chop block to the back of the leg. And a drop kick. It does nothing to Kurosawa, but Bram Goodwin stopped in the tracks by Kurosawa here. Looking for a Fisherman Buster. Baker now with his attention back on Bram Goodwin here. And now Bram looks like he's going for a ride. Crucifix Powerbomb. Will this be the end for Bram Goodwin? No. Baker trying to kick down the tree trunk legs. But from behind, Kurosawa with an elbow. And trying to take down. Kurosawa is Goodwin here. Tossing it around to the knee tripler. Turning him inside and out. Moonsault connected with a DDT. Baker's on a roll again. Refusing to let Kurosawa out of his sight here. Stepping down on the Japanese native. And now strikes. Ooh! Strike back from Kurosawa here. And now these kicks straight to the temple and the chest. Now the backhands. These strikes, the strong style of Kosuke. Oh, the lariat taking out Goodwin. The final three of the King of the Hill Frenzy match. Bram Goodwin now at the mercy of Kurosawa. Up on that top turnbuckle. Now Kurosawa tossed to the side here. Got caught with a black hole slam. And Bram Goodwin with a big boot to Baker. Now with an opportunity to make this an elimination. The fireman got countered. And Bram, able to counter the senton by Baker. And a big lariat. Knocking down Jacob. Bram Goodwin now with another opportunity. Drop kick. And connected to somebody here, but the elbows. And now another drop kick by Kurosawa. And these fists and kicks and knees by Kosuke. Kurosawa cease to end. And gets him next. Oh, this time was counted by Bram. Now, able to hoist Kurosawa up from the neck up. And now the ruthless aggression being shown here. Kurosawa tossed in the corner. But Bram got caught. Surfboard lock. Armbar cinched in. This doesn't exactly go for a tap out submission. Now winning the match, but still damage being done to the arm. Bram Goodwin who spikes over the DDT. But from behind is Kurosawa. Now with these educated kicks once again. And from behind, Baker targeting Kurosawa. Two forearms both from Bram and Kurosawa. But from behind once more, Bram Goodwin trying to find the escape from Baker. But there's eyes gotta be at the back of your head. The final moments of this matchup here. All three of these Warmakers trying not to be eliminated. But they're getting snuck from behind for the other. Off the single arm back body drop by Goodwin. And shoulder first into the mat by Jacob. Goodwin at the mercy of Jacob Baker now. With the grip of the nape of the neck here. Bram Goodwin does not want to be here. No. Has him up. Powerbomb to the outside by Baker. Bram is eliminated. We are down to the final two. Kosuke Kurosawa and Jacob Baker. Who gets dropped with a neck breaker? Kurosawa and Baker, the final two. One of these warmongers are going to go on later tonight to face off against Candy Reed. Baker stuck on the top turnbuckle. Kosuke Kurosawa trying to will the rest of his strength to win this matchup. Kosuke Kurosawa is heading to the main event.
Here's your winner, Kosuke Kurosawa.
Kosuke Kurosawa is one step away from getting back into the Warmaker Tournament. Taking a look back on all the eliminations throughout the matchup here, Kosuke was the first to nail his, that being Jay Williams being the first to go. And an unsuspecting Big Tito did not see Bram Goodwin coming whatsoever. From that elimination, Bram would go on to get his second elimination in the match, being Bully Demise on over the top. That led later on to the elimination of Darren Troy. A little bit of an assist from Christian Tracy for Jacob Baker to eliminate American Terrors. Missing link, that is Darren Troy. But the back and forth here tonight in the second elimination for Jacob Baker being Christian Tracy. And the third elimination for Bram being powerbombed over the top rope. And the final moments that solidified the claim that Kurosawa, the dark horse with the most to redeem himself, advances to face Kennedy Reed.
in the Warmaker Tournament. Representing the Valiant Free from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Valiant.
it was the first week of our return in the Warmaker Tournament. Tag team partner Sonya Valiant was able to knock off JVD in order to advance into round 2 of the Warmaker Tournament. Will Helen be able to do the same?
And her opponent, representing the Undisputed from London, England, Ruby Rebel.
Now listen when I say, as a broadcast journalist commentator, I have seen some of the despicable and deplorable acts of not just Ruby Rebel, but the entirety of the Undisputed Elite. And let me tell you, they have done some horrible things, but you cannot deny the fact that Ruby Rebel is one of the most vicious war maidens in VRW history. Keep in mind that she has one of the most highly rated violent matches of all time. If you recall her television championship victory over Marissa Barrett many moons ago, that you can get an example of how extreme Ruby Rebel is and what lengths she is willing to go to get what she wants and to get the message across that the Undisputed Elite are not here to play any games. And Ruby Rebel already out the gate, catching Helen off guard. And this is a classic case of the from the turnbuckle cutter, Helen Valiant, and a kick out at 2 already, catching all of us off guard. I was about to say this is a classic case of new school facing off against the old school, and Helen Valiant not going to be intimidated by Ruby Rebel. Twisting neckbreaker by Rebel to take down Helen Valiant here. What the hell is Ruby Rebel looking for? A hero! Stiff punch. Stiff right hand to the face of Helen Valiant. And Ruby Rebel, being the only member of the Undisputed Elite, here's a cover hook to the leg and a quick kick out by Helen. The only member of the Undisputed Elite who is permitted to be a part of the Warmaker Tournament, Tori and Sue, not being a part of round 1 at all. Super kick by Ruby. That caused some irate anger from the Undisputed Elite as a whole, seeing how there were other members from both Warmaker and Warmaker sides of the bracket having tag teams and factions alike, all included. And the Undisputed Elite already with their conspiracy theories against the Don and new assistant general manager Yasmin Mendez, with Ruby Rebel looking for a leg drop, but Helen was able to get out of the way. It's a shot to the midsection here, takedown, and now trying to wear down Ruby Rebel. And one of the teams that were featured, and now in 2 round 1 matches here, is the Valiant Flame kick by Ruby Rebel to eliminate Helen early. Is not going to happen. Sonya and Helen Valiant of the Valiant Flames. Ooh, catching Helen with these kicks here. Clothesline taking down Rebel. And ooh, kick to the midsection once again. Ooh, another kick to the midsection. Ruby Rebel, the classic veteran here, trying to take Helen to school here. Looking for another super kick underneath of the jaw. And the cover by Ruby Rebel to advance in the second round. And Helen with some fight still left in her on her Warmaker debut. You gotta keep in mind that it's not just the spectrum of the Warmaker Tournament that all these newcomers are looking out for, as Helen Valiant off of the comeback train. Once this tournament is over, questions are going to be asked about the state of the other championships in VRW. And the team looking to be 2-time tag team champions is going to be the Undisputed Elite. But they got to look out for teams like the Valiant Flame, they're also looking for that same opportunity. Helen Valiant wrestling down. Cobra clutch submission applied. Has that arc going for her, but those elbow pads popping Helen in the face, breaking the hold. There are a lot of tag teams, new and old. They're here in the Warzone. Undisputed Elite, Valiant Flame, Absolution, and all the Atomic Blondes, all are going to be looking for that opportunity to chase after those tag team championships, I assure you. And outside with the Saito suplex. I'm sure. Oh, a little bit of insult to injury. Catching Helen off guard again. With the double knees and now tossing her back inside the ring. Helen Valiant needs to focus up in this matchup against Ruby Rebel. Dropped with a neck breaker. And Helen trying to psych herself up. Oh! Moving aside as Ruby Rebel crashed hard on the outside. And now both of these War Maidens looking for some kicks here. But Helen tossing Ruby Rebel off of that exploder suplex. Now tossing Rebel back inside. Helen Valiant understanding the kind of fight she now needs to bring in this matchup. Climbed all the way to the top rope. Misses with the elbow drop. And Ruby Rebel able to capitalize off the double arm suplex. Now into the cover once more for Ruby Rebel to advance to round 2. And Helen Valiant still with the will to fight in this match. I'm sure somewhere backstage, Sonya is looking on as her Valiant Flame tag team partner is going up against one of the roughest War Maidens who ever set foot in the Warzone. There you saw she was trying to choke the life out of Helen Valiant. Not going to toss her into the ropes here. Leapfrogged over. Ducked underneath. Ruby Rebel off the wheelbarrow. Spikes her with a DDT. Into the cover once again. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Kick out again at 2. And Ruby, off the Queen suplex cover again. Shoulders are down on a quick kick out. Helen Valiant trying her best in her War Maiden debut against Ruby Rebel, but the fight is just starting to seem like it's too much. And now using the ropes off of that neck breaker was Ruby Rebel, who climbs all the way to the top rope. Off the senton to the outside. Throwing caution to the wind is Ruby Rebel, daring Helen Valiant to bring the fight. Rebel just finding an excuse to keep this matchup going as long as possible, wants her opponents to suffer. And Helen Valiant doing the right thing, taking a walk, trying to get her bearings about her, but got caught in the clutches of Ruby Rebel. Toss over into the ropes once more, leapfrog, ducked underneath, incoming Ruby, trying to wrench away at the arm, but Helen Valiant. Shots to the midsection now. Ooh. The determination in her eyes. The lights starting to get brighter here. Get to the midsection by Ruby. And a tornado kick. Ruby Rebel once again. A lot of distance. With a super kick. Moved out of the way. And now the strikes. Super kick missed by Helen this time. Kick to the midsection. Star! And Ruby Rebel irate that this is the match that she has to be put through. Already probably thinking of ways to blame the Dawn and Yasmin Mendez for the shortcomings should she lose this matchup. And now Helen with a dragon suplex, trying to choke the life out of Ruby this time. Serves you right, Ruby Rebel. Cover, hook to the leg, shoulders are down, kick out. A powerful kick out by Ruby Rebel. There's no ounce nor sign of giving up in the eyes of Ruby Rebel. Neckbreaker! Dropping down. And now Helen climbing all the way to the top rope herself this time. Turns it around. Looking for a moonsault double rotation. And landed to the lower back of Ruby Rebel. Could this be the end of the Elite's run? No! Ruby Rebel continues to survive. And now a shot turning it from behind here. Helen Valiant once again. Cobra clutch. Now trying to lay out Ruby Rebel once again. Ropes dead in front of her face in disrespect. But again, Ruby Rebel refusing to tap out to Helen Valiant. And now tossed into the center of the ropes here. Wheelbarrow spikes her with another DDT. And could this be the end for Helen Valiant? The knee to the skull. Shoulders are down. Helen still with the shoulder up. Still with the will to fight. But Ruby Rebel is trying to snuff out the last ounce of life left in Helen Valiant's Warmaker debut. As are cradled up now, draped over their shoulders in the top rope. And Ruby Rebel once again playing some kind of style, striking down but missed from behind a top block. Ruby Rebel took too much time to gloat against Helen, and now she's gonna pay for it. Helen Valiant still on the assault. Now the striking combinations. Cravat suplex. And Ruby forced to make the retreat to the outside. As the referee's count starts to climb, Helen can still advance to round 2 off of a countout victory. But Helen trying to catch Ruby from coming in the ring from behind. Ooh. Stiff forearm strike, tossing the ropes once again from behind. Dragon suplex! Spiking her on the top of the dome, and now the head and neck being the focus of Helen Valiant. But a swift kick that took out Helen. Kick to the ribs in midsection. And we have seen this so many times in the past. The Red Riot by Ruby Rebel. Here's the cover. And you can see the hesitation of the referee as he has to count the 3.
Here's your winner, Ruby Rebel.
Now he receives criticism from some of the referees that have joined VRW, but that referee, you can see the disdain in the decision of him having to call the end of that matchup. Ruby Rebel and Helen Valiant showing off in one of the last round 1 matches of the War Maidens Warmonger bracket. But the battle that these two had, definitely one to look out for. The Undisputed Elite and the Valiant Flame. As you can see, the blood beginning to boil between the two. Helen Valiant, however, doing exceptionally well, especially with maneuvers like that. With double rotation moonsault, they almost punched her ticket to round 2 along with Sonya. However, Ruby Rebel with the Red Riot pile driver that puts out the flame of Helen Valiant. The Undisputed Elite's rise to infamy continues, thanks to Ruby Rebel advancing to round 2.
The following is a first round matchup in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first, representing the Atomic Blonde from Hollywood, California, Alice Cherry Bomb.
A returning Alice Cherry Bomb, as she takes on one of our newest faces to the War Minions division here in round 1.
And her opponent, Chicago, Illinois, Caw Creators.
And as Cora Lee makes her War Minions debut, one can only think how long this War Minion has waited to have her name announced here inside the Warzone. Cora Lee, one of the best to ever do it here in the EFED circuit, finally making her way to VRW. Now with an opportunity to have the greatest start of her career as a War Maiden, should she be able to knock off one of the vets, Alice Cherry Bomb, and advance not just to round 2, not just to the finals, but to overcome the Warmaker Tournament entirely and become the first War Maiden champion of 2023. That has always been the goal for all of the War Maidens who have been returning and joining the likes of so many who have paved the way to the greatness of the War Maidens division. And this matchup on the way, and Alice Cherry Bomb catching Cora Lee off guard already here. Vicious Luthez and a quick cover to start the matchup already. And a kick out by Cora. Now Cherry, blocks the knee from behind. Sit forearm strike by Cherry Bomb. Not going for a German suplex. Instead, a queen suplex dropping Cora on the top of the dome and not allowing her to breathe or get any kind of room. Alice Cherry Bomb trying to make a statement here tonight that she has returned for gold. Her tag team partner, Blondie Bombshell, unfortunately was not able to advance to the second round. Alice Cherry Bomb trying to bring some clout to the Atomic Blondes here, raking away at the face of Cora Lee. Trying to bring some dominance, some punishment to her opponent here. Fresh inside the rings of VRW, turned her around from behind, looking for another suplex to drop Cora. Now a striking combinations and a slap, taking down Cora Lee. Alice Cherry Bomb with the brunt of the offense. And out from the top rope, Cora Lee with a big splash. Now the cover hook to the leg to eliminate Cora and a powerful kick out of 2. And Alice Cherry Bomb trying to breathe in the air of the VRW rise, but was taking too much time. And Cora Lee is going to capitalize. Drops down underneath off the leapfrog now. Cora Lee catching her. And Grand Slam! Shoulders are down. Cora Lee trying to get the win, but Alice was able to kick out. It's very much a different dynamic for a tag team specialist to find herself in a one-on-one scenario. Alice Cherry Bomb seems to be struggling now against Cora Lee. As Cora now drives the point of the knee into the left arm of Alice Cherry Bomb. And now has her up on her shoulders here. Off to wrestling takedown. Cora Lee off to lariat. The cover by Lee to advance to the second round of the Warmaker Tournament. Alice Cherry Bomb able to kick out at 2. But Alice looking to put it into this matchup here. Off the PK. The cover now by Cora Lee, but Alice Cherry Bomb still able to power out at 2. Not sure where Cora is able to get the straight to keep pushing out throughout this match. And again now, again spiking the knee on the arm of Alice Cherry Bomb. Off the roll through, double knee to the face. And now Cora from the top rope. Looking to fly, double foot stomp to the chest. And now it's Cherry Bomb finally with some offense in her wing. Cherry Bomb out the kicks. Educated kicks now. I'm going to showcase. Oh! Some technical skill. Alice. Oh, and again! The stiffness in these strikes. That's going to be a kick to a dome here. And flies to the outside. Using Coralie as a splash pad. And this time that whiplash neck breaker on the outside. Delivering more damage to the head and neck of Coralie. Now these kicks raining down. Disrespectful kicks in the face. And Coralie, ooh. Picking the legs from underneath. Alice Cherry Bomb tossing her into the barricade. Knocking the wind out of her breath. And Lee in pursuit, not wanting this matchup to end via count out. Behind knee blocked by Alice Cherry Bomb. A stiff punch. Turning Cherry Bomb inside. And out in for a freaking stunner outside. Coralie choosing not to be a tool in this match. Choosing not to be a stepping stool for Alice Cherry Bomb to kick. Oh! Thrown straight into the corner of the steel steps. Alice Cherry Bomb is not playing around. That's Cherry Bomb just waving off. And now back in pursuit. Oh, finally catching it with the knee. Coralie now with an opportunity to put this matchup away. Bashes the knee into the face of Alice Cherry Bomb. Now stuck at the mercy. Look at that straight to Cara off that gut-wrench suplex. And now Cara from the top rope. A lot of distance, but still feels the need to fly. Coralie off that drop kick, but moved aside by Alice Cherry Bomb. Now kick to the midsection. Spikes her with a DDT. And Cherry Bomb now climbing herself to the top rope. But Cora went to the outside. Cherry Bomb rethinking the decision here. Cora now back inside the ring. Now off that spray. Bomb misses with the drop kick. Cora sidestep. And now from behind. Coralie kick to the midsection. Looking for a corner hunch, perhaps. No. Coralie looking for an accordion rack submission hold applied. Trying to squeeze the life out of Alice Cherry Bomb, forcing her to submit. But Alice driving the elbow underneath of the jaw. Finds an escape and it ends Akari. That takes down Coralie. And now Alice looking to put this matchup away. The Beauty Bomb connects to eliminate Coralie with the will to kick out of the Beauty Bomb. And now up the straight jacket spikes her with a backstabber. Coralie now back at the mercy, looking for another Beauty Bomb. Alice Cherry Bomb now with the cover. Shoulders are down. Still able to power out at two. Is Coralie. Off of two Beauty Bombs. And now that takedown. Coralie still with a whole lot of fight left in her. Cora looking for it. Once again, perhaps running knee. But not going for the cover just yet. Wants to make this decisive. Off the tornado into Coralie Roundhouse. And Alice Cherry Bomb falls to Coralie.
Here's your winner, Coralie.
Coralie is advancing to the second round of the Warmaker Tournament. And this back and forth action was insane. Both of these Warmakers are flying outside the ring, flying inside the ring. Alice Cherry Bomb breaking out some new moves via toe. The Beauty Bomb that we saw for the first time we thought was going to eliminate Coralie. She even was able to hit it a second time. But this would be the second time the running knee connects by Coralie. And she wanted to make this a decisive victory. That spinning roundhouse that possibly knocked out Alice Cherry Bomb. And as we see here, the future is looking bright here in the Women's Division. Coralie to advance to the second round.
contest is a round one redemption match. Introducing first, representing Absolution from Blackpool, England, Dallas, Cole.
It was just last week that Dallas Cole had lost her round one matchup in the Warmaker Tournament against an opponent she was not even expecting to face. It was a replacement from her original opponent, but it would be Marissa Barrett to make her Warzone return and knock Dallas Cole out of the Warmaker Tournament. Tonight, Dallas Cole with a prime opportunity to get back into the tournament, much like her opponent made official by Yasmin Mendez.
And her opponent, representing the Helms Dynasty from Wellington, New Zealand, Helms.
Nero Helms was eliminated from the Warmaker Tournament on week 2 in our return to VRW Warzone and in the Warmaker Tournament. Regardless, Helms and Cole have a chance, just like Kosuke Kurosawa and Kennedy Reed have later on in the main event tonight. An opportunity to win their way back into the Warmaker Tournament. But much like Kosuke, one of these two War Makers is going to be on double duty, because then they'll have to take on Alex Morningstar in her round 1 matchup. So it all remains to be seen who is going to be the one to face Alex Morningstar. She doesn't have an opponent here tonight. Her opponent was taken out unless the Don or Yasmin Mendez see otherwise. Alex Morningstar could very well be seated. But right now we're going to see just which one of these two War Makers wanted the most. There was doubt in the minds of both of these two War Makers before having to work double duty. Nero having to force the break of the submission. But there was doubt that these two fresh, brand new War Makers would be subjugated to such a trial. But that is the will of the War Makers, the drive to be the best, the drive to be the War Man champion at the end of this tournament. These two were driven enough. Look at these two, both with the same tactic in mind. But that double springboard, it was Dallas Cole to stand up on top, and now on the outside, hammerlock, suplex, and Nero Helms gonna toss Dallas into the barricade. Make sure you keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of round 1 of the Warmaker Tournament. Next week we kick off round 2, and next week the Don will make his return to the Warzone to break in a blockbuster announcement that will drastically change the landscape of the Warmaker Tournament's round 2 contest. The brackets are soon to be set in stone by the end of this night, as Nero Helms is trying to get her name written back onto those brackets. From the top rope, the 450 elbow that could have won a match in her original round 1 competition, but is not going for the cover. Wants to continue to do damage to make it so Dallas Cole can't kick out. Once he goes to that initial 1, 2, 3 times, we seen that spike Hurricanrana. Now to the cover, hook to the leg, shoulders are down, and Cole able to kick out. Nero Helms, 1/3 of the Helms Dynasty. Dallas Cole rolls back inside it. Nero Helms crash landing, but able to make it back to her feet. Corner bluff over the top rope, and Dallas Cole misses. Both of these War Makers testing the waters of this matchup now. And Nero Helms, with the double knees to the face. Cole is stunned, thrown back inside the ring. Dallas Cole, 1/2 of Absolution, Maggie Morgan have already advanced to the second round of the Warmaker Tournament. And Nero Helms is going to try and stop Dallas for ensuring that Absolution takes any part as a pair in what will be a dramatic round 2 contest in the next couple of weeks here. Nero Helms once again on the top rope, again looking for that 450 elbow, but this time Cole was able to move out of the way. Off the springboard, and a full out connects. And Dallas Cole now with the cover. Hook the leg, shoulders are down, and kick at it too by Nero Helms. And as these two continue to go back and forth, wrenching away at the arms, is Dallas Cole stepping down in the face. Oh, again! Is Dallas. And knowing the mistake that Nero made, being too close to the ropes, Dallas Cole herself now going for a submission in STF. Locked in on Nero Helms, trying to force a submission. Now wrenching back. But that wrench right there just gave Nero Helms an opportunity to slip out of the hold. Now both Warmakers back in the vertical base here. Nero tossing down into the corner off the splash. And knocking down Dallas Cole. Oh! Nero Helms with the support of Jackson and Darius Helms watching on as Nero attempts to get back into the Warmaker Tournament. Dallas Cole, however, get to the midsection, has Bulldogs hook, looking for the Tiger Bomb! Now into the cover! Dallas Cole to advance! No! Another person definitely keeping her eye on this matchup is Alex Morningstar herself, watching the strengths and the weaknesses of one of our possible opponents coming for her later tonight. Off that big time drop kick and spikes her with a fisherman buster. And Dallas Cole is not going to let Nero Helms have any time to recover in this matchup. Both of these Warmakers are punching into a whole new gear. This is a redemption match to get them back to where they want to be, that being the Warmaker Tournament. And Helms now misses wildly. Again got caught with a forearm. Dallas Cole pulling out all the stops now. And off the ropes, nails it with a senton. Dallas Cole not letting up. Now jamming the knee underneath of the jaw. Continuing this flurry of offense. Dallas Cole is making every right move. Offense is in her cart. Turns it around. Moonsault, but no one was home. And now Helms from behind has her in the prime position. Hits her with the arm prettier. The cover. Dead center of the ring. Dallas Cole around power two. But now it's Nero. Showing off the athleticism. Climbing back all the way to the top rope. Perhaps looking for that 450 elbow again. Third time the charm. The cover now. Hook the leg. Shoulders down. Dallas Cole able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. What a sequence. It just goes to show how badly both of these brand new Warmakers want to be part of the main picture of VRW, to be on top of the mountain. And Dallas Cole with that one misstep just cost her. And Nero Helms with prime targets. Oh! Dropping the knee across the arm, and now is Nero Helms, who has switched places with Dallas, and is gaining all the momentum she needs to push herself, to drive herself back into the Warmaker Tournament. Dropping these elbows after elbows, trifecta. And Dallas Cole is now starting to struggle. And now snapping back on the right arm. The right elbow on Dallas Cole. Nero Helms got them both back in the vertical base here. Bad positioning here. Spikes it with a pile driver. And Dallas Cole. No, what's about to happen to her over the top? Flies over the top rope, crashing down on Dallas Cole like a splash pad. Nero Helms is starting to soak in the excitement of being a VRW Warmaker. Dallas Cole off the sling blade. Drop kick to the side of the face. Like I said, these two Warmakers are picking up the pace now, with a prime opportunity to challenge Alex Morningstar for their spots. Both Warmakers with the same idea. Super kick! Catching Dallas Cole, catching Nero Helms. Unexpectedly a roundhouse kick. Dallas Cole once again looking for the senton. The offensive flurry again with a senton. Dallas Cole now to the top rope. Nero Helms trying to make it back to her feet. Incoming drop kick. The cover again for Dallas Cole to get back to where she wants to be again. Nero Helms fights through, getting the shoulder up. But Dallas Cole not ready to give in. Not ready to give it to that doubt that could be seeping in. Another Tiger Bomb. The cover again. Shoulders are down. Nero again. Kicking out at 2.5. But the fight has yet to be given up. Drops her down with the Ruby driver. Shoulders are down. Again, Nero kicks out at 2. And Nero again. Oh! Misses wildly from the corner. Kick to the midsection again. Thought we were going to see another Tiger Bomb. But Dallas Cole instead has other plans. Now turns around. Oh! Forearm to the lower back. And Dallas Cole has single pointed the lower back as her target. But now picking out a forehead of steam here. Jabs the knee again. Into the jaw of Nero Helms. For a third time now. Nero is about to get dropped with a Tiger Bomb. Third time the charm for Dallas Cole. No, again the shot came up. What is Nero Helms' durability? But Cole again climbing up to the top rope. But wait, what the hell? What the hell is going on backstage? Suplex is attacking and assaulting Alex Morningstar and Ruby Rebel, the Undisputed Elite, attacking Maggie Morgan. What the hell is going on? It's no! My God, the Undisputed Elite back to their own ways, attacking anyone that they wanted to. But the action inside the ring we gotta focus on. The attack that's going on backstage distracting both of these two Warmakers, but mostly Dallas Cole and Nero Helms taking advantage of the distraction with the rolling on prettier. The hell is going on here? Nero Helms is advancing to us back into the tournament, I guess.
It's your winner, Nero Helms.
I think we need to pay attention to what's going on backstage, and so we need to check. Someone needs to check on Alex Morningstar. Well, I understand what just happened here in this matchup. Nero Helms defeating Dallas Cole, but the Undisputed Elite hijacking the attention from the VRW Riots, attacking and assaulting Maggie Morgan and possibly injuring Alex Morningstar. One of these two, Nero was supposed to face off against her later tonight. Someone needs to go back there now. It was ultimately the advantage that Nero Helms needed to put this matchup away, try to focus up on what we just saw moments ago here. The action that was inside the ring. The back and forth that both Dallas Cole and Nero Helms endured against each other. But an unnecessary distraction took away the focus of Dallas Cole for Nero Helms to do something. What the hell's gonna happen now?
in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first from the Reyes.
Understand there's a lot going on as far as the status of the redemption match and the status of Alex Morningstar, but we gotta try at least to bring our focus back to the rest of round one here tonight. Making her debut for the Second City Dojo is Raven Reyes, who is making her VRW Warman's debut. Raven Reyes, great friends with Kyle Young of VRW Vet, and another new face that is joining the Warman's division.
And her opponent from Gray County, Wicklow, Alexa Quinn.
Welcome to the Warzone, Alexa Quinn. This young lady has been making waves all over the E-Fed circuit and has now finally decided that it is time to make the name Alexa Quinn mean something much, much more here in VRW. There have been so many brand new War Maidens Then walk through the doors and kicking them down even. Alexa Quinn looking to kick down a few more doors as her VRW Warzone career begins here tonight. Alexa Quinn, Raven Reyes, debuting here tonight at Warmaker Tournament with a spear right off the bat. Alexa letting Raven know that there's no time to play around. But now Quinn still with the upper hand here off the elbow. Enter Gary. Alexa coming full gear in this matchup already. Hooked to the ring and a quick kick at one. Alexa Quinn already showing that she is going to be a firecracker commotion here in the Warman's division. Raven Reyes not knowing exactly what to even... again with a spear! Alexa Quinn now off the springboard. What the hell is this woman on? Went from 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds. Damn near 5 feet tall. Alexa Quinn is small and she's fast. And apparently is powerful as well. Look at this. Turncoat DDT and flips over the top rope. What the hell is going on? Fluid motion, high impact offense is Alexa Quinn. But Raven Reyes trying to cut off that momentum of that garbage powerbomb on the outside. Alexa is doing the most here. And a Warman's debut off the backbreaker. But they gotta pay attention to the referee's 10 count that continues to climb. And now kicking away Alexa Quinn. Raven Reyes is as down to earth as it can be here. Takes her down into a triangle choke. Submissions can only be applied inside the ring if you want that victory. But Alexa showing that she's still got it in her to fight. Oh! Snapmare takedown, and from behind a clothesline. The referee's count is at 8. I was at 9. Both of these women need to get back inside the ring. And Reyes having her from behind here. Oh, with a sidewalk slam, dropping Quinn. And Raven Reyes trying to get herself back into the motion of this matchup here. Trying to get some offense in if she can. Alexa Quinn with the brood of the offense. Since the start of this matchup, hasn't had time to slow down for her damn self. But now it's up on the shoulders in the firewoman's carry of Raven Reyes now. Snake eyes into that top turnbuckle. But Raven trying to put the boot to the chest here. But Alexa again wards off the assault. And now a knee to the side of the tempo. And Alexa Quinn now targeting the left leg of Raven Reyes, trying to take away some of that strength and their advantage here. And what the hell is Alexa Quinn up to here? Damn near tied her up like a damn toy and kicking her over the Shundo Shine. But still, oh! Clearly a playful side to Alexa Quinn, but the seriousness shows up at all times here. That doesn't slow down at all. And neither has Alexa Quinn. And now hits it with the shiniest wizard. Taking out Raven Reyes. And now climbs all the way to the top rope. Alexa Quinn looks to fly with a corkscrew moonsault, but no one's home. Got caught with a drop kick. And Raven Reyes now off the lariat. And that might have cut off the momentum of Alexa Quinn. Raven Reyes now slams her down with a power bomb. Covering the shoulders are down. And Alexa Quinn was able to kick out at 2. VRW Riots are getting an appreciation of the work that is being given by the Warmans and their debut here tonight Oh, swings into an STO. Alexa Quinn now into a cover again. Shoulders her down. Another kick out by Raven Reyes. And whoa! Trying to go for the double knees to the chest and sternum. Raven Reyes now back in control now. Tossing Alexa off the side and nails her with an elbow. And Raven Reyes starting to take her time and slow this matchup down. And down to the outside goes Alexa Quinn. Alexa does not want to be in this position now, having all of that momentum taken away from her in an instant. Raven now up on the top rope, nails her with an elbow. Elbow to the lower spine of the back. Here's a cover by Raven Reyes here, and Alexa Quinn is taken out by Raven.
Here's your winner, Raven Reyes.
I'm starting to see a trend here since we've been back. Elbows are apparently the way to go here in VRW. Taking a look at some of the action between Alexa Quinn and Raven Reyes off of that turnout DDT. And Alexa Quinn taken to the skies on numerous occasions. This time it backfired on her when she was looking for that corkscrew moonsault. Got dropped with a drop kick and was laid out by this lariat by Raven Reyes. And this will be the closing moments of the matchup here for the top rope. Alexa Quinn trying to make it back to her feet, but an elbow met her at the spine instead. I welcome them both to the Warzone, but Raven Reyes is advancing to the second round of the Warmaker Tournament.
Following is a first round matchup in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first from Montreal, Quebec, Canada,
Enter Esme Lorenzo, making her VRW Women's debut. If you recognize that last name, she is related as a sister to one Tiffany Lorenzo that once stormed the halls of VRW herself. But here's the opponent that Esme has to contend with.
And her opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, Jada Storm.
Jada Storm, definitely one of the most unstoppable forces of the Warman's division. The first ever Gift of Valor champion. This woman made the championship into what it is today. Went on the longest undefeated streak when it came to defending the Gift of Valor championship. It was the runner-up of the first ever On the Throne for the War Maidens. Jada Storm has already had a confrontation with the winner of that On the Throne tournament, that being Sammy Stone, one of her greatest rivals here at VRW. Is Jada Storm going to meet her down the line in the Warmaker Tournament as well? That remains to be seen. An impressive resume for Jada Storm, and Esme Lorenzo going to have to do everything it takes to take out a veteran of the War Maidens, that being Jada Storm, and already out the gun, trying to take some of the air out of the lungs of Jada. And Esme Lorenzo, off the striking combination here, spikes her with a DDT already. But this is exactly what some of these new War Maidens and Warmongers have been doing since their arrival here in VRW. When they find themselves in a position taking on someone who's been here longer, about to get the full gear straight out the gate, and Jada Storm locking in a chicken wing chop. I'm sorry, a chicken wing choke out here, and Esme Lorenzo off the back elbow, straight to the face of Jada Storm, kick to the midsection. Oh, swings into a face buster. Now to the cover, hook the leg, and a quick kick out by Jada. Esme Lorenzo, ooh. That was exactly the kind of resume that Jada Storm has built herself over the years she's been a part of VRW. Is not going to let that shy from this competition here. An opportunity to become the first ever Women's Champion of 2023, a championship that was relinquished by the former champion Amber Young, who didn't want to partake in this tournament. Has other sights, it seems. One may think that there are other championships that are going to be introduced to the War Maidens that Amber Young may want to chase after herself. Oh! But the story on everyone's mind here since the start of this Warmaker Tournament is who is going to represent the Warmongers, who is going to represent the War Maidens as their top champion, and definitely who's going to be the first to try and take that championship away from them. Esme Lorenzo trying to play some mind games against Jada Storm, toss over the top rope, and out she goes. And Jada Storm in pursuit, nails her on a drop kick. Esme Lorenzo trying to chase down Jada Storm. Both women is back inside the ring. Got caught from behind here. And Jada off the teardrop suplex. And a spinning as her guard to lower back. But Esme with some educated kicks of her own here. Again with a DDT to Jada. That's two DDTs hitting the midsection. And again the kick combination by Esme Lorenzo. Getting thwarted by Jada Storm. Cover again. A kick out this time by Esme. Now Jada Storm wrenching away at the arms. Ooh! Stiff forearm strike and educated kicks once again, meeting a home. Jada Storm got caught. Backbreaker into the flatliner. And Esme Lorenzo climbing all the way to the top rope. Looking to fly, corkscrew moonsault meets her in the center of the ring. Cover by Lorenzo to advance to the second round. And Jada Storm was able to power out at 2. Now both of them back to the vertical base here. Toss over into the ropes. Jada Storm meets her with a knee strike and a roundhouse kick. And Jada continuing the kicks to the midsection. Jada Storm has been down this road before, been through her share of tournaments, been through her share of battles. Her back-to-back battle, notably against Sammy Stone, and her issues with the Undisputed Elite as well. Jada Storm, who was once the leader of Insurgency, running the shots as well. Ooh! Same maneuver as Esme. Here's a cover hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. And a kick out by Lorenzo at 2. And a lot of names who have come over to the realm of VRW has found success later on down the road. Keep in mind, Jada Storm, the first ever Gift of Valor champion of the Warmakers, made that title as relevant as it became. Oh! Off the splash now. And turns her inside and out again. And another splash by Esme Lorenzo. Oof! Last person to hold on to that championship. It's VRW alumni Suki, I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh, this time we're backstage, but paying attention to the action that's happening in the ring, rather than listening to me ramble about the former champions of the Gift of Valor Championship leading into the lead drop to the outside all the way to the floor. Jada Storm throwing caution to the wind, not giving a damn about her body in this tournament. Ooh, off the back step. Esme Lorenzo now tossing Jada back inside the ring. Neither Warmaker wants to get counted out in this matchup. Kick to the midsection. Oh! Off the sunset flip powerbomb, covered by Lorenzo. And Jada was able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. And Lorenzo trying to call her right shot here, but got caught into a snap suplex by Jada. And now Jada Storm, shot from behind here, looking for a rolling cutter. Damn near spiking the head of Lorenzo into the mat. Here's the cover, shoulders are down, and Lorenzo's still able to fight. And the VRW Riot's definitely taking appreciation of this matchup between Lorenzo and Storm. As Esme now making it back to her feet on the apron here. Jada Storm, however, gonna drop her hard on the apron off of that back suplex. And Esme Lorenzo got caught with a swift kick to the midsection into Jada Storm, tossing her back inside the ring again. Lorenzo, go off the old collar roll to the stomp to the chest. Had that one well scouted, and now off the knee and a flip up. Esme Lorenzo putting some flair on her offense. Now, oh, wrenching away the arm once more, and a kick to the small of the back. Esme keeping the momentum going, climbed all the way to the top rope, looking for that moonsault to the outside. Are you kidding me? Esme with the awareness, knowing exactly where Jada was gonna be, climbs back all the way to the top rope. Esme Lorenzo flies in with a corkscrew stunner. Now they're covered. Shoulders are down. Jada Storm able to kick out at 2. Lorenzo is putting on some heavy offense against the former Gift of Valor champion. Now a stiff shot here. Oh! Off the neck breaker to the outside. Esme Lorenzo looks to fly into that corkscrew moonsault again. This time it connects. But Jada Storm trying to take the advantage back away from Esme Lorenzo, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And oh, doing more damage to the lower back is Esme. Repeated strikes now showing off with a flex. And Jada Storm is looking like she's actually struggling against Esme Lorenzo. Here, all that ring rust is starting to show. Lorenzo not wearing down any of the offense being given to Jada Storm. And now pulls her back up to a vertical base. Jada Storm tossed aside. Referee's count is at 6. Esme Lorenzo gets back inside the ring. Count is at 7 here. Esme Lorenzo on her way to the second round. So the referee count to 10. Jada Storm really gonna get back to her feet. Count is at 9. Count is at 9. Jada get back inside her ring. Yes, she does. And going straight after Esme Lorenzo punch her with a DDT. And Jada Storm looking to make Lorenzo pay. Gut wrench suplex. And now raining down a barrage of heavy strikes again to the face of Esme Lorenzo. Stepping down on the face again. Head and neck taking the damage now. Jada Storm again. Showing off this ferocity. Esme Lorenzo now has had the carpet swept up from underneath of her. And Jada Storm off the cover now. Hooked her leg, shoulders are down. And Jada still having a fight as Esme gets the shoulder up at 2. Lorenzo, six shot to the back, tried to look for that rolling cutter again. Now off the loose things. Esme is now trying to get herself into her second win. But however, Jada Storm so perceptive. Here in this matchup against Lorenzo. The kick to the midsection. These chops too. And look at the hands. The pole strikes. The kicks. The shots of Jada Storm. Finally getting back into this matchup. And now a Luther's of our own. Raining down the punches again. And Esme Lorenzo taking all of these shots. And Esme Lorenzo now. With a tilt towards side slam. Jada Storm stop playing games now, ladies and gentlemen. Catching out with a super kick. The cover by Jada to advance. Hand on the rope. Hand on the rope. Ref again.
Here's your winner, Jada Storm.
Situation like this occurred back in the first week of the Warmaker Tournament. Referees clearly not paying attention whenever these Warmakers get a hold of that bottom rope. But Jada Storm and Esme Lorenzo definitely traded back blows throughout this matchup. And many times Esme Lorenzo was catching Jada Storm off guard, not being able to predict what Lorenzo was capable of. But it came down to this. The super kick, the signature super kick we've seen Jada hit so many times, but the referee not paying attention to the grabbing of the rope. Regardless, Jada Storm advances to the second round. Earlier in the night, at the start of this show, Kosuke Kurosawa overcame 7 other warmongers in order to get this opportunity to challenge Kennedy Reed for the right to be a part of round 2 of the Warmaker Tournament. Kennedy Reed with an opportunity to get back in the Warmaker Tournament as well. But we're going to take a look at how Kosuke was eliminated from round 1. This is the first week of our return back to VRW Warzone. An irate Jason Ramirez, not satisfied with having the challenge for his own championship that he never lost, taking down Kosuke in a very well put together match, to say the least. But Kurosawa on double duty tonight. Could have been 2 people to do the same, but tonight the spotlight is on this main event. Kurosawa and Reed. Who's gonna make it around 2 in this redemption match?
And his opponent from Louisville, Kentucky,
Kennedy Reed as well, eliminated from the first week of our return in this Warmaker Tournament. So much hype that was in what was supposed to be the main event match and had not been taken over. Technically, yes, by Jason, but also Kosuke Kurosawa, who allowed himself to be goated by Jason Ramirez. But now both of these warmongers an opportunity to get back into the Warmaker Tournament. Here we go. Kosuke Kurosawa definitely still worn down after his matchup earlier in the night. But he's going up against a fresh Kennedy Reed who hasn't been in action for the past 3 weeks. And Kurosawa, as well as Kennedy Reed, both dark horses in this tournament with so much to gain but nothing to lose now at this point. You win, you're back into the tournament. You lose, that's it. You gotta be a spectator for the rest of this tournament to see who's gonna be holding over the Warzone Championship over you until you take it from them. But Kennedy Reed's performance in round 1 was definitely impressive, as well as Kosuke Kurosawa's performance. But Kennedy Reed is just so powerful. Kosuke is going to have a hard time in this matchup. Off the Saito suplex, and now they're raining down these strikes. Has him up on his shoulders now. Kurosawa gets nailed with a roundhouse kick. Now it's playing mind games as Kurosawa on the outside trying to do some slapboxing. Oh! But Kennedy Reed wasn't blocking his chest. His midsection got caught. And Kennedy Reed now being attacked by a flurry of offense. Kurosawa, look at him go down. And ace crusher on the outside. And Kosuke Kurosawa trying to make the most of this opportunity. Trying to get back into the Warmaker Tournament before Kennedy Reed does. And these strikes, these powerful strikes and kicks by Kurosawa. Back inside the ring, referee's count, I think it's at 6. But Kurosawa is not going to let this match end via count out. Oh! Broke the referee's 10 count, going back at it again. And Kurosawa, ooh! Neck breaker on the outside. Kosuke Kurosawa now. Gonna toss him back in. Oh! Oh! Misses from behind off the lariat. Kurosawa back inside. Kennedy back inside. Now tossing. Misdirection here. Slapped away. Kick to the midsection by Kennedy Reed. Now Kennedy off the springboard into a Pele. The athleticism of Kennedy Reed being shown here. But Kurosawa, ooh, got caught. Derailed the comeback train. And Kosuke Kurosawa with some educated kicks to the chest, and another roundhouse kick to Katie Reed. Kurosawa making so much of this opportunity now. Took the advantage away from Kennedy. Ooh. Only momentarily, and now he's back on the comeback train. Katie Reed into the corner with a splash. Now tucks on it, and he nails him with a cause iron. There's a nip up. Katie Reed's all fired up, and a discus lariat take it down. Kurosawa into the cover to erase round 2. And Kurosawa is able to get the shoulder up at 2 and a half. And Katie Reed, ooh, not sure what Reed was looking for there. Throws him over his hip. Jams the knee into the tempo. Oh! Swift kick to the back of the knee of Katie Reed here. And there's another ace crusher! But too close to the ropes. Got overzealous there. Was close, Kurosawa. Now climbed up on the top rope. Perhaps looking to fly on the outside with a knee. Straight to the shoulder of Katie Reed. I have no idea what is fueling Kurosawa at this point. Had to go through hell in the King of the Hill frenzy match at the start of the show. Now finds himself in the main event to close the whole thing out. Got caught with a super kick, nailed him. And Katie Reed back in his matchup in full swing. Stalking Kurosawa like the predator that he is. Nails him with a combination. Count is at 5. Katie Reed now tossing Kurosawa back in. And Katie Reed decided to climb up to the top rope. That's a lot of distance between you two. Look out! Oh! Kennedy tried to get out of the dodge. Probably did more damage to himself. And Kurosawa tried to capitalize. And now, oh! Not sure if that was a DDT or a flatliner. Regardless, it did all the work it needed. Kurosawa still on top of the action here. Off the striking combinations again, this time targeting the left leg. And now driving the left knee into the face of Katie Reed. Kurosawa back on top. And Katie Reed decided to roll to the outside. Now back inside the ring. Kurosawa got caught once again. Oh, again. Left-legged super kick by Katie Reed. Oh. Stiff shot that turns Kurosawa around now from behind. This time himself. Wrestling for control. Shots to the midsection again. Katie Reed with the elbows. Ooh. Stiff overhand punch by Katie Reed now. Oh. Another super kick to the knee. And Katie Reed. Oh. The Canadian Destroyer. And Kurosawa rolls to the outside. Katie Reed. Seems like he's in the splash zone. Corkscrew toe paper got caught off guard by Kurosawa. Still able to nail the landing, but Kurosawa is now taking advantage of this matchup. A DDT again, this time on the outside. Back and forth as we continue. Oh, throwing to that turnbuckle post. And Katie Reed. Oh! Nailed Kurosawa with an inverted version of a power slam, but Kurosawa back on top. Once again, taking Katie Reed to school on counters. And counters at 6. Ooh. Insult to injury, tossing Reed to that same turnbuckle post. And again, breaking the referee's 10 count. Not sure if that's going to be the undoing of Kurosawa, but we are seeing the honor unfold here. A kick to the midsection, and Katie Reed now tosses Kurosawa back inside the ring. Now Kurosawa now being pulled into a deadly Saito. Straight into the cover for Katie Reed and a power out with 2. And Katie Reed started to get a little bit frustrated. Knows what's at stake. Knows what his opportunity is ahead of him. And a lariat taking down Kurosawa. And now Kosuke reaching away at the leg. Again targeting the left leg when it covers the right. Hooking the right leg. And a cover to kick out, power out by Kennedy Reed. And Kosuke Kurosawa, oh, got caught with a kick to the midsection again, got laid out by that discus lariat. Cover again, shoulders are down, Kurosawa just barely able to get the shoulder up. You can see the wear and tear that is starting to fall on the impact on Kurosawa. And Kennedy Reed now gonna toss it, oh! Sudden impact with that drop kick by Kennedy Reed. And a striking combination himself this time. Has him up, tosses him down with a Falcon's arrow. And Reed now dragging Kurosawa away from the ropes. The ring presence and awareness being shown right now. Enziguri by Kurosawa. Not sure what Reed was looking for, but got caught again with another roundhouse by Kurosawa. And now he finds himself on the top rope. Turns over and got him down with the double stomp. Shoulders are down, again. Kennedy Reed powers out. But just barely by Kurosawa. Not done with the offense here. Kick to the midsection! The most flamboyant DDT! Covered by Kurosawa to advance! The kick out again! And Kurosawa in pursuit of Kennedy Reed here. A little disrespect there. Kicking aside the face. And looking for it once again, Kurosawa just sweeping a boot across the face of Kennedy Reed. Now tossing him back inside the ring now. Both of these two engaged in this redemption match to get into round 2 of the Warmaker Tournament. Crashes down with the knee for the top rope. There's Kurosawa. Now aims to put this matchup away. Got caught, however. Oh! Sit forearm shot off the springboard Pele kick. And Kosuke Kurosawa really starting to slow down now. Kennedy Reed has turned this into a battle of attrition. Stepping down on wrist and head of Kosuke Kurosawa. As Kennedy Reed now circles and stalks his prey. That's a lot of distance to cover. Kennedy Reed to fly into a DDT, spikes him in the mat. Prime target ahead, looks for another knee, but moved out of the way. Kurosawa, oh, got caught with a kick to the midsection. Kurosawa takes back control, elbows down to the ribs and midsection again. And Kennedy Reed with another knee. But climbs up to the top rope. Kurosawa's in the splash zone. Nailed him with a shooting star press. Cover. Shoulders down. Shoulder came up at 2. And Reed is starting to fire himself back up. Found his second win. Found himself another adrenaline rush to push him through the rest of this matchup. Oh! Continuing to step down in the hands of Kurosawa. Kick to the midsection again. Kennedy Reed flips into a Canadian destroyer. But the offense is still going. Looking for a cutter. No! Got caught into a power slam by Kurosawa. Kosuke Kurosawa now with Reed in the splash zone. Hits the double stomp. Cover again for Reed. Kosuke Kurosawa is heading to round 2.
Kosuke Kurosawa.
Kosuke Kurosawa, succeeding in double duty here tonight, has found himself a way back into the Warmaker Tournament. It was a heavy back and forth affair between Katie Reed and Kosuke Kurosawa, the two dark horses of the Warmaker Tournament. Needed this redemption match, and both favors, Reed and Kurosawa, did everything they could to put one or the other down. Near fall after near fall. But it came to this misstep and this showing of power like Kosuke Kurosawa, perfectly planting Katie Reed in a drop zone for the double foot stomp from the top rope, earning Kosuke the 1, 2, 3. All eyes are back on Kosuke Kurosawa. He's back in the Warmaker Tournament. Round 1 has come to a close.